Welcome guys. In this session we will be discussing about the deployment and service models of cloud computing. So see what is happening there is like for in order to make cloud operational for us there are a number of models and services that are working behind scenes in order to make the service accessible and feasible for all of us. And generally, when we are classifying the cloud, so cloud can be classified either on the basis of the service it is providing or its location, like where is it located. So if we have to classify the cloud based on the location, then the cloud can be classified as a public cloud, a private cloud, a community cloud, or a hybrid cloud. Okay, then let us discuss it in more detail. Okay, so now let us start discussing about the public cloud. So public cloud is a type of cloud hosting that easily allows the accessibility of systems and its services to its clients. And some examples of companies that provide public cloud facilities are IBM, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, etc. This cloud service is open for use. This type of cloud computing is a true specimen of cloud hosting. So if we talk about the public cloud, then it is a type of a cloud service that we have actually discussed so far. Like the services are being rented to the common people and it is accessible to all. It may be accessed by a number of companies. Okay, so this is what is a public cloud actually is. And the major of the vendors of public cloud, they include IBM, Google, Amazon, Microsoft, etc. And basically this cloud service is open for all. Okay, and there are several advantages, like this is a flexible system. It is highly scalable because ample amount of resources are available with the vendors, so you can scale up to any extent. And of course it is of low cost and place independent specifically means that you are not aware of the place at which the server is located, at which your cloud server is located, so neither you bother about it. Okay, so place is not a matter here. And the disadvantages are that the system is considered to be less secure, and low customization is of course there, reason being as you are using a public cloud, so there will be a limited customization. Okay, so as you can see here that this is the public cloud, and the services offered here include IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. So IaaS means infrastructure as a service, PaaS means platform as a service, and SaaS means software as a service. And so all these services are being provided to company A, company B, company C, and there can be a number of such companies who are taking the service of this public cloud or using the service of this public cloud. Yes, now we will be talking about the private cloud. Private cloud is also known as internal cloud or corporate cloud. Okay, so this is the kind of cloud which belongs to the company itself. It may be inside the company or maybe hosted somewhere remotely also. So this is used so as to ensure the high amount of security. Private cloud provides computing services to a private internal network and within the organization itself and selected users instead of the general public. Private cloud provide high level of security and privacy to the data through firewalls and internal hosting. It also ensures that the operational and sensitive data are not accessible to the third-party providers. So as to protect the data or the sensitive data, companies are maintaining their own cloud called the private cloud. Okay, and HP data centers, Microsoft, Elastra private cloud, and Ubuntu are the example of such private clouds. So the private cloud can be either on-premise or hosted externally. That is what we have already discussed, because a company can have a cloud setup within its campus or it may be hosted externally. And there are several advantages of the private cloud. First of all, there is a full control over the cloud. Then the security, there is a high security because the data or the cloud is within the campus or is only accessible to that particular company. If it, even if it is hosted externally, then only that particular cloud will be accessible by that particular company only. The resources will not be shared by any other company. And the disadvantages include the cost is very high, restricted area of operation, and limited scalability, as this company is owning its own cloud. So if in case they need to extend it, in that case the scalability is limited and skilled people are required. So as we can see here that this is a private cloud and this is a company, and only the employees of the company are able to access the services of this cloud. Okay, so they will not be accessible by the external users. Okay, so now let us discuss about the community cloud. So talking of the community cloud is a type of cloud that is shared among the various organizations within a common tie. Okay, so this type of cloud is generally maintained by a third party offering the cloud services and can be made available on and off premises. So let us consider one example. In any country or state, a community cloud can be used so that all the government organizations can share the resources of the cloud. So let us just consider the example of all the identity cards that are being provided to us by the government. So that are required by different organizations. So there can be a common space, a common cloud that through which the government can share the data to various government organizations. Okay, so such a cloud that is being specific or being limited to few organizations or few companies or particular community, we can say. So such a cloud is known as a community cloud. So here we can say that community cloud 1, it is being shared by company A, company B, company C, and similarly community cloud 2 is being shared by company D, company E, and company F. So there are several advantages of it, and these include, this is cost effective as the resources are being shared by the community. It is cost effective, flexible, and scalable. So most of the times they are hiring the services of the third party vendors. So again, and there's a huge amount of scalability there, and of course it is secure because the data is being limited. The cloud is being shared by the limited number of organizations. And the disadvantages include, and this may not be good choice for every organization, so that depends where to use a community cloud and where not to use. It may not be suitable for all the organizations. Slow adoption of data. Okay, and because this may be a difficult task, that which data should be shared with which organization within a community also. So and how much access should be given to the different organizations. So again, that is a point to be considered. And the next is the fixed amount of data storage and bandwidth is shared. Yes, of course, there will be a fixed amount of space and storage space and the bandwidth that will be shared among all the members of the community. And it is, of course, it is costly than the public cloud, and sharing responsibilities among the different organizations is difficult. Already discussed that how much access to be given to which particular organization, again that is to be decided, and that may be a tedious task, and at which level how much access to be given to which particular organization to particular data in a cloud. So this is a matter of concern. Next that we are having is a hybrid cloud. See, the scenario is that it may be a situation that one cloud is not sufficient for any organization, so they may require the combination of private, public, and community clouds. Okay, so that depends. So see, what organizations are doing, they are keeping their sensitive and critical data in the private cloud, and the data which is not that crucial, so that is being kept in the public cloud. Also, in the case of cloud burst, less critical application can be migrated to the public cloud in order to balance the load in the peak hours. Okay, because cloud burst is a situation when there is a heavy load on the cloud and that cannot be maintained by the, or that cannot be handled by the private cloud because of its scalability issues, we can say. So what is done is that at the peak hours, the load is being shifted, the less critical applications are being shifted to the public cloud, so in the peak hours. So for this, the hybrid clouds are being used, and it is offering several advantages. First of all, it is flexible, secure, cost effective, and rich scalable. So as we are making use of the public cloud also in addition to the private cloud, so scalability is enhanced here. And the disadvantage is that there involves a complex networking issues at, as we have to map both private and public cloud. So there is a complex network that is formed here in hybrid clouds. So as we can see here, that this is a company, a private cloud is there, and that is offering services to the employees or to the users of company, or of one company. And simultaneously it is also having access to the public cloud also. So if in case of cloud burst or any such scenario, the less critical applications can be migrated to the public cloud, and so that's how the services can continue without any hindrance. So, and again here we can see that public cloud is, of course, it is accessible to a number of companies outside, but the private cloud is only belonging to the company specific. Okay, so this was about the cloud deployment model. So next we will be talking about the cloud computing service delivery models. So if we talk about the service delivery models, so we are having various models that include infrastructure as a service. We call them IaaS. It is written as IaaS, infrastructure as a service. Next we are having is a platform as a service, PaaS. Next it is a software as a service, SaaS. Then we are having business process as a service, BPAAS. BPAAS, business process as a service. Okay, so following are the service delivery models that we are having in the cloud. So let us discuss them one by one. So first of all, we are having infrastructure as a service. When we talk about the infrastructure as a service, it means that you are using the hardware, okay, of the cloud. So you can use server or storage in the cloud, and this is done because you don't have to purchase and maintain your own IT hardware, okay, but you need to install your applications on the cloud based on your requirement. Okay, so again, the vendors of IaaS, these include AWS, GoGrid, Version, AT&T, IBM. So IaaS basically means you are using the hardware infrastructure to install your own applications and then using it accordingly as per your requirement. Okay, and next you are having a platform as a service. So in this model, you can use cloud as a platform to develop and sell applications. So this may be like you are using a web server on the cloud, or you may be using some database server on the cloud. Okay, so the vendors who are providing these services, they include Microsoft Azure, Google App Engine, Force.com. So next we are having a software as a service. In this model, you can use software applications such as CRM, ERP, and many collaboration tools on the web, as you can find GitHub and all that stuff. So that come under this category, and you don't have to buy and maintain IT hardware or applications. So this is a major advantage, of course. And the major of the company which are providing such services, they include Salesforce.com and Google, Microsoft, Ramco. So of course Google and Microsoft are providing various kind of services. And next that we are having is a business process as a service. In this model, you can use a combined model that includes human capital management, SCM, and provides a part of ERP such as supply chain management and vendor management. Basically, typically when we are using multiple softwares for managing any kind of business. Okay, multiple management softwares are there, like ERP or any other supply chain management software. So this comes under the category of business process as a service.
So that was all for today's session. We'll come with more such videos on cloud computing in the coming sessions. So you can subscribe the channel and you can just like if you like the content and can share it also. So that's all. Thank you.